We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app, always too on your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. And don't forget about watching us, which you can do over at SuperTalk TV. And don't forget too, our SuperTalk Mississippi news team. They are covering your Mississippi stories. We want you to stay up to date, and you can do that easily by signing up for their free weekly newsletter over at supertalk.fm/newsletter. It's a Monday here on Good Things. So we've got Ben Milam with the SuperTalk Mississippi news team in the house to talk some good headlines. So I guess, can I say Happy New Year? I know folks are like, oh, it's like the 13th, but I don't think I've seen you since the
Well, yeah,
New
Happy
Year.
New Year, Rebecca.
Yeah,
we
Happy
were
New Year.
having that conversation in the newsroom, actually. At what point is it no longer in vogue to say Happy New Year?
January, as long as you haven't seen someone for the first time and you typically see them on the regular. I mean, it would be a little odd if it was March, but hey, if it brings a smile and you acknowledge, hey, I hadn't seen you yet. So, yeah, but it's a new year and still some new good headlines you guys put out there at supertalk.fm amongst all the other. So what we got today, Ben? What's happening over there?
Well, I want to start with a question to kind of segue into this first one. What is, and I want Rhino's answer too, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor?
So mine is the peanut butter,
the tagalongs?
The tagalongs, yes, correct. And I could eat them like you turn them over and you eat them like a sandwich, so you eat two at a time, like it's the whole thing. Or you eat them very slowly, like you bite in the middle and then pull off and try to like get just the peanut butter off. Yeah, we have a long history. So Rhino?
I've got to go with the Samoas. Growing up, it was the tagalong, the peanut butter patties, but I've grown to love shredded coconut more and more the older I get.
Yes,
that's the one. Can't you two-stack those on your pinky? Like if you have a little.
Oh yeah, my pinky's been a little bit too big to do that.
I know, but like
time.
it's got the little hole. Yeah.
Yes.
So don't tell me my favorite flavor's leaving me.
No, but two are, and I think two fan favorites. By the way, I'm a Samoa guy too, if anyone out there was wondering. Thin Mints too. I love Thin Mints. Can't have tagalongs. I'm allergic to peanuts, unfortunately.
I will do you a favor. I'll do you a solid and eat them all for you.
Sure. I'll just give mine to you. There we go. We worked it out. So the two that will be going away at the end of this season, they are available this season. And by the way, the Girl Scout cookie season officially started, I believe it was last week. So they're now available for sale for the benefit of Girl Scouts of America. You can find local booth, local Girl Scout that is selling cookies. You can also order them through the Girl Scout website if you don't know anyone selling these cookies. But the two flavors, s'mores and Toast Yay. I have actually not heard of the Toast Yay. I know s'mores. I know some people that really like s'mores. The s'mores cookie was introduced in 2017. And Toast Yay, apparently a French toast-ish kind of flavor. That was released in 2021 originally. And last year's flavor, I guess in 2023, the flavor that was retired was Raspberry Rally. I feel like there's so many of them these days that even if the ones you really like are going away, they're going to be some that you can enjoy. And so fans of Toast Yay and s'mores can still enjoy those for this season. Season runs 6 to 8 weeks, so I guess into February-ish is when you'll have to, I guess, buy them for the purpose of benefiting the Girl Scouts of America. And I would encourage you, if you know someone, know a Girl Scout that is selling them, go to them individually. You can, on this article we wrote on the lifestyle section of supertalk.fm, you can go to the bottom of that article and find a Girl Scout cookie finder. It'll show you a local booth that is selling Girl Scouts, so you can directly exactly, yeah. They usually find me.
Yes.
And so if you don't know anyone individually and you want to directly benefit a Girl Scout selling these cookies, you can go there and put in your zip code and it'll show you where. And by the way, this is a fun fact. I was talking about this with JT Mitchell this morning, our news director. The Girl Scout cookie business is the largest entrepreneurial organization, or I guess operation in the U.S. $800 million in revenue every single year. That blew my mind.
I know there's a lot, sometimes the parents can sort of take over and help out, and there's all these different things. But I really appreciate when I see the young girls taking the initiative to either do their own stands or have it in their little wagon or going door to door, because it takes a lot of courage at those ages, 12, 13, maybe even a little younger, a little older, to stop someone, give a sales pitch, take a no, get a yes, whatever it may be. And so I love supporting them. I don't support everyone I see because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But if I recognize that they had the courage to step out and
Absolutely.
do and make that contact, then because that's missing for our kids, they need to be taught that a little bit more
100%.
to have because you're going to hear no and it's okay. You just move on to the next person.
Well, that's just interpersonal communication. That's not a natural part of everyday life anymore. And so
it takes a lot of courage to do that for sure.
It sure does.
Okay, I love penguins.
Oh,
I don't know how.
Me too.
Yeah, I've never met one, but I've never met one I didn't like. So they seem like they have the best personality.
Yeah.
And I love that the Mississippi Aquarium is trying to bring them to Mississippi, and they may already be here. They're just trying to build a better habitat for them or something. But you probably know, and we can help them do that. How?
Yeah, Caleb Sailors wrote a nice piece on this, and we put this out today, actually. It will be Penguin Awareness Weekend at Mississippi Aquarium in Gulfport, which I am a little ashamed to say I've never been to, but I have heard wonderful things about Mississippi Aquarium. And if you've never met a penguin, Rebecca, there will be a penguin meet and greet at Mississippi Aquarium this weekend. It'll start Saturday at 10 a.m. There are a bunch of different events, penguin puzzles, the meet and greet. As mentioned, there are more kind of educational directed things. But this is all to kick off an upcoming exhibit, I guess, or I guess it would be a habitat.
Yeah.
They are building for 11 African penguins, which I did not know until today that there are penguins in Africa, but they live on the beach in the sand.
That kind of penguin.
Not really what you think of when you think of a penguin, but
No, you think of cold.
they look.
They probably
pretty
would
unique
appreciate
too.
Mississippi's weather a little bit more than others.
A
The
little more
habitat,
conducive. Yeah, we don't have as much ice for them to slide on.
No.
But these African penguins, they don't want ice to slide on. And so you can go meet the penguins. I think there will be one specific African penguin that you can go meet. I'm sure he or she is a really nice penguin, and plenty of other stuff to do, as always, at the Mississippi Aquarium. I would really encourage people to check that out. That'll be a really unique weekend, Penguin Awareness Weekend.
One of the fun things to do there that's kind of off to give the kids a moment to do something while the parents get to rest their legs. I don't remember what center it's in, but they get to color a fish or a jellyfish or something, and they've got this neat technology. You scan it in, and there's this huge 3D sort of screen that looks like the tank of Finding Nemo or
cool.
whatever, and then it turns your kids or your artwork into a real live 3D fish that pops out, no matter how crazy, as long as you stay within the lines, because obviously there's something. And to watch your kids' imaginations light up that their fish came to life, to me is the coolest thing ever to sort of watch. And it floats around for I don't know how long, but long enough for your kid to be amazed. And then I mean, little things like that.
Yeah.
That you,
is there an age limit on that?
Oh, absolutely not. I did one. No.
Okay.
No, you just color and sort of pop it in there, which I think is
that's
that's
awesome.
neat. Now, that's a little bit of a drive for you, but the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science, a little closer.
That's right.
So its new exhibit is going to be what?
Yeah. There's just a lot of really cool things happening at museums across the state of Mississippi. I mentioned the Penguin Awareness Weekend and a new exhibit at the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science, Mine Bender Mansion. Speaking of fun things to do, interactive exhibits, this is very much so an interactive exhibit, as you might deduce by that title. It's brain teaser, problem solving, puzzle heavy, very activity driven. This is for all ages, but I think especially the kids will have fun at what they call this wonderfully puzzling world, which is guided by Mr. E, which when I did not understand that pun until after I finished it. Mystery. Yeah, there you go. For those of you who didn't get that.
I didn't, but that's funny now.
It was. This is from the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, and they tour all around the states. And this has been an interactive exhibit again, that has just gotten rave reviews, and people are really excited about it coming to Jackson. And January 18th through 21st, so starting this week, or I guess this weekend, free admission to the
neat.
Mississippi Museum of Natural
Take advantage
Science.
of that for sure. Not free admission to the Hattiesburg Zoo, but if you're headed that way, although it's very reasonable, it's minimally. But if you're headed that way, Ben, what are they doing, real quick?
Yeah, if you're trying to get rid of your old Christmas lights or broken Christmas lights to be fully recycled and repurposed, you can drop them off at the Hattiesburg Zoo. They'll take care of it.
Love it. And then go in and see, I don't know if they have penguins, but they have everything else. But all right, and you guys have everything else too over at supertalk.fm/lifestyle. But also, you can stay up to date by signing up for your free newsletter. You guys put a good mix in that each week.
Yes, we do.
We appreciate you, Ben. You guys stick with us. We got more for you.